Well, you know, usually when I ask myself whether I'm recording or not, then it's like, oh yeah, I'm recording, but this time I actually wasn't recording. So I spawned down here and I found the credit card, so let's get that. We're going for no luck tome with the buffed up, what's his name? Bush. I think I already made like a pre-talk probably. Well, now I don't have footage because I didn't record. So there's that. But yeah, we are pretty much doing a run with the Bush here, and we check out how good he is, that his passive now has more cooldown on it, as in it loses more cooldown, and we also have more crit damage scaling. Okay, extra HP is nice. Now I want to say, the other day I did this so many times, also looking for the anvil, and there I even got a double anvil start, and with the Chaos Tome this just wasn't enough damage. Like, yes, it was actually a damage issue. So I think today I will just go for the damage tome. I don't even think the Chaos Tome is that good. Like, it can be insanely good depending on what you get. But if you don't get the good stuff, then you're just lost because you don't scale fast enough. Shield is perfect. I hope he has a credit card. I've sealed all of the purples, like that we don't have them. So the odds of that are very high. And we need to open up the chests for more luck. Well, that just happened. Well, that we just got a magnet stage 1. And we have cheese. I can't afford the difficulty right now. Yep. What? I'm not even sure if the credit card wasn't better here, because without the credit card, you know, I can't do this. Come on, Pinkhead. You have the credit card. It's not a Pinkhead, but I'll just call him Pinkhead because maybe that motivates him, you know. Pinkhead! Alter Schwede, ne? Alter Schwede, ne? But in our case here, we just want to do a run and test the character, so it's not really worth it. Because if it's bad, and the run is lost. You know, so that doesn't really make sense. Well, we got the attack speed at the end. Yeah. A pink copy machine. No, I need a credit card. Yes. Credit card. We can only copy twice in this one, by the way. The blue one, the legendary one, the purple one, you can only do it twice. Okay, so the good thing is we get a lot of luck. The bad thing is I'm about to die. Mr. Moai, do you have a credit card for me? Well, or that also works. That's useless without a credit card. So I know some people are really tired by the meta of Soul Harvester, but just keep in mind, it doesn't exist anymore. It was replaced. Oh. Well, you're interesting, my friend. You're very interesting. It was replaced by an alternative, Kevin and the Shield. But you have to keep in mind that those characters that do that, they are like high tier characters that can easily get away with it. Bushy is a little bit different. Okay, Bushy is a little bit unique. He needs special help. So for this guy, we just need the Soul Harvest. Ah, good job, deck. Scheiße. You know, that could have been amazing. Experience gain. Hey, I just clicked on you. Don't say I didn't. Damage, nice. So the go scale with our level and our bonus damage. So this damage will catapult up their damage, and they can clear all of the enemies, and we can go max greed mode. I get everyone who was like, I don't like this so much, this is kind of boring, you know. But I think it also allows you to have like the most fun runs, because you can just focus on stupid stuff. Like max greed. Luck, okay, nice. So we do know we have one credit card. What I'm looking for is, I want a second credit card. Yes, I'm greedy. We need that, because otherwise, without the luck tome, our luck scaling is not fast enough. Okay, I will check here, I will return, I will buy the credit card. The Executioner, perfect. That's just how it is sometimes. Okay, so we'll get a credit card, but then I run over the entire stage. We need shield here, by the way, so please give us shield. Luck is also good. But yeah, we hope for a second credit card. Worst case, we don't get one. We just hope one of the many chests that we get gives us one. Because we spawn so many bosses. Shield, perfect. So it was around the corner here. You actually had really good stuff in you, right? Yeah, well, the ice cube doesn't really matter. And Kevin without the golden shield just kills you. Even with the golden shield, he just kills you. But it's not as bad. Oh god. Count. They only deal 15 damage right now. That's not even that much. Damage is good. So I have tried this so many times that I even got a run with a double anvil start. And I used to have the soul harvester deactivated. But at one point I just gave up. Because the dude just has so little damage scaling in comparison. Like when you go greedy. Compared to other characters that it was impossible. Flamewalker. Like surely if you get really lucky with legendaries. And I don't mean a double anvil. But a legendary that kills all of the enemies. You're good to go. But on his own. It just takes so long to scale with the Chaos Tome at least. Okay, 5 bosses. I think it's about time that I open up all of the chests. We do have decent damage though. That's so many bosses. Yeah, I think I will open up a few chests. Well, that's... yeah, cool. Well, we still have the Kevin, you know. Kevin doesn't want to leave. Experience gain. Dangerous move decks. The thing what I want to do is I want to explore the rest of the stage to make sure there's not a second credit card. Because that's what I'm kind of looking for, but I can't delay all of this all too much. So we want to go back here. Are these all magnets? I don't believe that. I know there was the legendary one. And I don't even know what I want out of that. Which one? Oh, there's a Moai. But we do have a little bit of luck. You know, maybe he works with us. Or I jump into the enemies. Mirror. Better than nothing. Experience gain. So the horde wave is spawning. That means now we have to be very cautious. This is also the moment where we would kill the bosses. Because we spawn so many ghosts. Hopefully. Big hopefully. Yeah, look at this army of ghosts. Watch the bosses melt. You peasants have no chance. The executioner. Damage. Well, it is what it is. Campfire is good-ish. Kind of, not really. Luck is good. We are missing katana. Well, that's a serious executioner. Luck. Oh, you really messed it up for me. Where did he go? Oh, cool, he choked me and hit me because of that, because I followed where he was going. Katana, let's go. Attack speed is most important. Oh my god, there are so many things here. Ah, well, no, that's fine. Perfect. Let's quickly go to the green one. No, that's not a credit card, sadly. Vanish. Do they die here? I think they die here. Roll. Roll. Crit chance. I don't really want to pay for more chests. We want to do this when we have more of the credit cards. So here is the legendary dude. Oh, he's not really expensive, isn't he? Not really. I'll go for the spicy meatball for AoE explosions. Yeah, only one credit card really hurts. Like, even if we get another one now, difficulty, there we go. Even if we get another one now, we are still behind. Because we opened a bunch of chests, like a ton of chests. And usually what you do is you rush over the stage. You look for the second credit card. And then you open up all of the chests you left behind. But we can't do that because we don't have another credit card, you know. Lifesteal is good. For the future. Was it a magnet? Oh! Well, you know what? I'm fine without more cabins. I'm totally fine without more cabins. There will be a future moment where I say, oh, I wished I copied the cabins for more money. Do I just do it? I lose movement speed if I do that. But it's a triple cabin. Which honestly should just fear me off that I don't do it. But, you know. You only cabin once. Well, then I shouldn't do it, right? There we go. So now we have 3 Kevins. That is dangerous. Oh, man, my brain today is so AFK. Like, I see something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't care about that, walk away. Then I look at the map, turn around, and I'm like, is that something I wanted? Or is this something I ignored? I know there's a magnet here, though. Crit damage is very good. We lost our shield. We didn't lose our shield somehow. I guess evasion is king. Projectile counter crit chance. Nice. So keep in mind, we will summon a gajingus amount of bosses. And yes, gajingus is a word. Meaning, we have to also deal with them, but we'll get a ton of chests. Damage is perfect. Experience gain. Nice. Damage. Extra jump? Sure. There's more difficulty. The swarm is incoming. This will be a little bit dangerous, but I think we have enough damage now. Yeah, look at the ghosts, how much damage they deal. Power-up drop chance over the size. Hurts, but power-up drop chance just has infinite value. We definitely want to open up all of the free chests. Okay, Echo Shard is insane. Maybe this run will work out. Even though we got unlucky with like, that we didn't get a second credit card. And before you say, oh, Dex, but you're so lucky that you got the credit card and the soul harvester. Yeah, but I reset for these runs, right? If I don't get this start, then this video doesn't happen. So you can already assume it will always happen, because otherwise the run doesn't exist. I'll go for the katana because it's just so much better. Was this a magnet back here? There's nothing else on the stage. There's one more difficulty. Can't be bothered with it though. Oh god. Not having movement speed really hurts. Well, we have attack speed though, to wipe out the bosses that are about to spawn. Which I actually don't like. Because I wanted to see how strong we are. Well, it may expire until they spawn. Count, okay. 6 bosses, that is a little bit too much. I will go for the experience gain. I think we have enough upgrades in the katana that it will deal with the enemies easily. Well, talking about that. Difficulty. Crit chance. We don't even have the buff anymore, by the way. Well, now that we don't have the buff anymore, this looks really poor. Yeah, this looks really, really poor. Dude, I'll never kill the final bosses. Wait, no. We're actually doing a ton of damage. Somehow our weapons are getting distracted by something. I don't even know what. Do we have a mirror? Oh, yeah, we have a mirror. Nice. Feather. We need purples. Wrench. Difficulty. 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 Okay, enough of that. Banish. The reason we banish that, even though it's bonus damage, is it matters so much that we get the credit cards in very fast that we can't even delay this by 1 purple. Like that I take one of them and then open up the next one and then it's another beefy ring. Then I have to banish it there. We can't do that. Okay, so now we just hope that a ghost can take care of the enemies. We have 84% luck. There should be some purples. Well, there we go. Flawless. It is very late. I'm dead. Holy moly! But that was last second jump. That's a problem when you level up or do something as you jump. You just get put out of it. Damage, okay, nice. But how are we so weak? I think I have the mirror still. Yep. Holy moly. Huh? Holy moly. One of them has died. I don't even know how. We have the mirror though. Crit chance, good. We still have the mirror, so all is good. It looks spooky, but all is good. It's like as if you had the shield. Why do you always do that? We still have the mirror. The ghosts are fine because we spawn our own ghosts. But I would be lying if I said it would be easy peasy lemon squeezy to do this. Electric Block is okay because we have Kevin. Just doesn't really do a lot because we have no size. We still have the mirror. Pay attention to that. Katana. Oh my god. We actually have a run going. Now we are hoping for one more credit card to make up for the loss in luck that we had. Beer. Clover. Okay, that is a lot of luck. I like it, but credit card is just better. Well, it is what it is. Experience gain. I have to be cautious though. There's a very high chance I will just get slapped out of existence. One slurp gloves. This is one I honestly... Maybe I should have just banished it, that we focus on the credit card. But I think the healing is quite nice. And I think we can take on the Black Ghost, by the way. No, actually not really. Can we? It almost looks like it. Oh yeah, easily. What we are looking for is experience that accumulates not too far away from us. I have to leave. That was a sad ending, but we don't have the magnet, so now we are looking for the magnet mostly. We are also looking for boss shrines. Yeah, I will quickly go over the stage and get the boss shrines first. I think we have enough damage now to deal with them. Okay, movement speed is very good. Bonus chest, always nice, always appreciated. Thank you. Why am I doing this? Okay, size, over lifesteal. Cheese, very good. Do I trigger the Moai? I think we have enough luck that he may have something good for us. Slurp gloves, I'll take it. More healing. Do I have bonus attack speed? I don't see it. Okay, there's a magnet. I would duplicate bonus attack speed as a common. Do I have key? I have no key, no bonus attack speed. These are like the two ones that I really cared about, and we don't have them. Oh my god, magnet, I hate you. Vanish. Oh, imagine I got this first, because I could have banished that before I talked to the Moai. And I think the way it works is, it like first rolls for rarity and then picks an item. So if I would have actually talked to him after banishing that, we would have gotten a credit card guaranteed. Well, I think there's also Spiky Shield if I'm not mistaken. 3 magnets, really, my friend. Okay, feather. We found a boss shrine, very good, before they spawn. There's another Moai. Do I trigger it? I'll trigger it. It's just the value we get out of an additional credit card is so astronomical that I have to do it. And this one is also good because Kevin hits us, so we get movement speed. Okay, bonk, nice. Yeah, look at this, how fast I am. Overpowered lamp. Well, good enough. That means more explosions, which is very helpful. Another Moai. Mirror. Roll. Curse doll. Yeah, that was sad. But we didn't need another mirror. We already have one of them. Yeah, look at our damage. Like, our damage is astronomical. Holy moly. Well... I mean, when the Megabonk hits, it's astronomical. Banish. Right, the mirror is also in there. Phantom Shroud. Clover. And power-up drop chance. I'm not gonna trigger the dude. Wait, do I not have to open up the chest, right? Like, I just have to do it. From the mids, I guess. Because that is my luck. Like, what am I waiting for? Oh, because if they are shops, yeah, they're more expensive. Yeah, right, Dex. You're doing it right. Don't worry. Our luck is low, but I'll go for damage to elites. Because that's a multiplier on top of the damage that we would usually deal. So I think we found everything on the stage. That means I can just do whatever I want to do. Like opening all of this stuff, doing the shrines, opening the chests. Dole, okay. How many doles do we have? 3. I wished we had 1 attack speed. Like, this would make a whole difference to copy that. Clover. Difficulty. I think these enemies should easily die because we have so many AoE explosions. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think there's a world that can get to me. Oh, there's money. Jump height projectile count, huge. Dude, where's my attack speed, by the way? Like, I'm just asking. I'm not complaining. I'm just asking. Because it could be it's not alive anymore, you know? It left. Got deported or something. You see, the strategy relies on building up luck, then getting more credit cards, getting way more luck. Hasn't really worked for us yet. But I'm not giving up. We got this. Do we have a golden shield? Also no. Game. Game. Oh, there's only the credit card left. Perfect. Let's go for difficulty. So now whenever we get a purple, we are guaranteed to get a credit card. And I think I will actually keep one banish to banish the credit card in the end. Yes, this only means we get blues out of it, most likely. Like, the way we explored it is when you banish all of the purples, you get blues. And we don't need more credit cards at that point, you know? So I think we'll be fine. Perfect. You know, if I just waited with the Moais until we had more luck, this would have been a lot better. But if we would have gotten credit cards, this would have been astronomical. Alter Schwede, ne? This chest. Attack speed. I need that so badly, because we don't have the Chaos Tome, so we don't randomly roll into it. Where's the... there. Please don't take a wrench. Okay, that's a mag... You know what? I'll trigger that. That should actually be a lot of experience gain. There's a coin. Let's get that. Crit chance for everything. There's another magnet, right? Experience gain. Damage. 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 Difficulty. Difficulty. Crit chance. Experience gain. Damage. Damage. Crit chance. Don't take a wrench. Okay, that's a Berger. That's perfect. I love you. How expensive is it, by the way? Yeah, that's why you do this first. But we didn't have the... Okay. The good thing is we still have one wrench at least, okay? We get a little bit of a bonus. Maybe the money was just shy, you know? That can happen. There's still a black spot in the middle. I'm a little bit scared. This could be something I would have wanted early on. But let's check it out. Oh my god, the chest costs 2k already. Crit chance. I want the anvil badly, in case you haven't noticed. Another credit card. How about that? Oh. Well, that's... You know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. I appreciate that. That is a really good early legendary. We need the anvil, but even if we don't get it... Is this another... Yeah, there was another magnet. Okay. You know what? I'll just use it. We have a magnet built in, but this will pick up the rest that was still on the stage. Difficulty. Damage. It's really important, though, that I get experience gain up. It's 3.3 times right now. I hope we are good. Looks good. Experience gain. Maybe gold gain was better. Okay, I'll go for a bit of katana. We need to get up the katana as well. Difficulty. Crit chance. No, damage and crit damage is good. Crit chance. Difficulty. Crit chance and damage. I mean, I have to take a legendary, even though it's without an anvil. Extra chance. And projectile count, I would say. Okay, we got all of it. Good. Good job, Dex. I think we got back the game. It required a lot of greed, but I can go for that because, as I said, I know if the stuff fails, then I just run the game again. So it's not a big deal. There's so much difficulty left. I have to get that, though. That is important. Can we take on Bushy? I don't think so, but let's try it. Actually, we may have a lot of damage. Oh, but he's very powerful. Yeah, this will take out second. And also the bosses have spawned. Okay, the bosses are not a problem. I think if I'm close to Bushy and hit him with the executioner as well, I think he will die very, very fast. Yeah. I mean, for 2.4 million HP. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Could have been a credit card. Whenever I can open up a chest, I should always do it. Bonk. Nice. Experience gain. Legendary. Perfect. There's one more thing, and then there's one more magnet on the stage. There's also difficulty over here, so let's grab that. And the chest on the way. Jeez. Well, I'll go for difficulty. I think we can afford it. The only problem is, and size is helpful for the explosions. The only problem is, we don't have a revival. So there's actually a good chance I'll just die. Oh yeah, I need to spawn the bosses. I totally forgot about that part. I mean, after we saw what happened to Bushy, you know, do you really think this will be difficult? Maybe. Possibly. Scheiße. Too fast. Too furious. I'll just open up another chest while we wait. Okay, we lose like 5 seconds, I would say. Like, when you kill both of them, the timer goes down to 10 seconds. So, it's not a big loss. It's fine. That was like 2 seconds at most. Gold. Experience gain. Short executioner, why not? Cursed Doll. Like, the game just doesn't like to give me attack speed. Keep in mind, the game only gave me 1. The other 3 are what I copied. There could be a free chest over there. Let me check that out. I won't get the anvil. And you know that's fine when it doesn't happen. There's a free chest though. Movement speed, projector count and size. I'll take it. There's not a single free chest here. Wow. Crit chance and projector count. Crit chance. So if we can't survive the black ghost, like if we don't kill them fast enough, I don't know what to do. Experience gain. Difficulty. Experience gain. Crit chance on everything. Difficulty. I mean, that is a lot of bonus experience, you know. But I could have really needed an anvil or the revival. Either of those. And we got none of those. I will go for the magnet. For everything that was out of reach of our magnet. Crit chance and... crit chance and everything. Crit chance. How much crit chance do we have? 141%. That is very solid. Difficulty. Experience gain. Crit chance and projectile count. Difficulty. Experience gain. Experience gain. I want the anvil. I always look for 5 times for runs that don't easily do this. So that is like my minimum requirement, and I'm happy that we have that. You know what? They spawn in the wall here. So if I have the fire, they immediately walk into it. Count and size? Sure. Yeah, it's not big enough. I actually need Flamewalker area. Please. Damage. Experience gain. Let's go for crit chance. Experience gain. Experience gain. Crit chance. Crit chance. No, the crit chance is probably wasted. And this is like the cascading effect not having an early second credit card has. Which is why the strategy is so painful to play for people. Because you pretty much have to reset. Damage and duration, I'll just take it. It's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. You know, because you're missing out early growth in luck, which will give you the random, oh yes, +1 credit card. And once you get that going, you start getting so many credit cards. You have seen that on the stage, right? Like how fast it happened. And we even got unlucky. But we would have had more luck when we opened up all of the Moais. Now, you're totally right if you say, Dex, you could have just waited with the Moais. But as I said, the payoff of getting an early credit card there to compensate for the bad last stage, luck-wise, would have been ginormous. Okay, power gloves, you know what? It's good. Experience gain. Another credit card. And in good old fashion, the next stage will have like 2 shops with anvil in it. Where is it? It's in the floor. Yeah. I mean, I didn't need it either way. You know. Totally fine. Totally fine. Happy about it even. Who needs a chest, right? Difficulty, okay. Flamewalker without size is useless, so we don't want that, but I have to take something. Experience gain? 9.7 times, dude, we actually maxing out. There it is. Oh my god, I thought we lost a second chest. Yeah, cool. Crit chance. Credit card is good. Crit damage and crit chance? Sure, we'll take it. Damage and projector count? Yes, sure. Let's go for duration on you. Size and crit chance. Experience gain to dodge this. Size and duration is good enough. Damage and crit chance. Nice. Crit chance. Crit chance. Executioner. Count and damage, sure. You also need damage, you know, that it actually kills the enemies. It doesn't matter if you cover them, but it doesn't kill them. There's a chest. Oh, imagine now we get the anvil. Nah, the game will not do that. The game will not do that. That would be really unfair. Because I pretty much, it's level 34, you know. The anvil doesn't matter anymore at this point. Just for the chance it's an anvil, I will not go for these. Nah, you know what? It's not the anvil. We know that. Okay, you spooked me when you went up. So... I want to open up one more chest. This is really dangerous. Okay. Worth it. Sometimes I feel like for these videos, it would be better if I would just start with a modded anvil run. You know, as if it's like, oh yeah, we got the anvil. Not to, like, have, like, a crazy run or so. But I don't want to reset for an eternity until I get an anvil and the credit card. And this way we could... Oh, perfect. And this way we could check it out. Because otherwise I feel like the runs feel worse. Let me know what you think about that. If you would say, no, I want to see a real run. It doesn't have to be, like, absurd. To be fair, it's just an anvil, right? But, like... How I feel is, without the anvil, it feels so much worse to do all of these level ups. I have enough money for another chest. There's one over there. Damage. Damage. Well. That solved that very quickly. Yep. That's my life. That's my life. What a meme. What an utter meme. Die. Bush. Sassy Baka. Vanish. So the issue is, it's really hard to identify the free chests, but the only thing that distracts me from, like, you know, insane suffering, from the pain I just encountered, is the stuff that is going on the screen. So I can't get rid of it. We don't have a golden shield, by the way. For money. We have 30 seconds to find boss shrines. Come on, Dex, hurry up. You got this. You always know where the boss shrines are. Right? Well, there are a couple of magnets. There's a challenge shrine. Boss shrine? Wait, where did I just go? I jumped down. But they are up there. That is a magnet. Let's use it. That is out of the way. Yeah, okay. The bosses are about to spawn. Like, it doesn't matter now if I find a boss shrine. We just have to find it for next up. Crit damage. Good. Yeah, we one-shot him. At least that is... Okay, idle shoes. See, this is why we banished the purple. Crit chance. Jeez. See, this is why we banished the purple. There are like 3 boss shrines, by the way. Lifesteal movement speed. Let's get around faster. There are also like 5 billion magnets on the stage. Wait, what is down there? Zeiss is... Editor Dex. Cut out a comment where I said that I find these, that I know where they are, okay? We found like 10 of them now. After they spawned. Cut that out, please. I look really stupid. Come on, Dex, hurry up. You got this. You always know where the boss shrines are. And... So, is the golden shield just a myth? Like, does it just not exist? Do I not have a gym source? This is actually its own multiplier area, so 26.2. 36. Did you see that? How much this went up just by the gym source? Because this is its own, like, damage multiplier category. So we just gained a ginormous amount of damage. I can't believe I never got one gym source. Really? Like, just one? Crit chance, projectile speed will go for the damage to leads. Yeah. No. I can do better. There's damage. There's crit. There's crit. There's crit. There's crit. There's damage. Ouch. Crit. Crit. Ouch. Skip. Precision, 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 precision. There we go. Good. Perfect. Flawless. Cool. Whatever number we get here, we can take this as like the worst outcome possible. So the minimum performance of the character. We have so much though. Like for how scuffed this run was, this is honestly like good. I'm happy with that. And do you see how much our damage went up from one more Chim Saws? Yep, its own multiplier. Oats. Credit card. I mean, we also get credit cards. Okay, to be fair. There's more in there. Shows dagger. Nice-ish. Just a little bit late. But I'm happy about it. Hey, so... what about a blue shield, you know? Do we have one? I'm just thinking I don't have it. No, I don't think I have it. I think this is honestly the real issue maybe of... oh my god, yes. Maybe this is the real issue of the game. Because people complain about the luck tome, right? But I think the real issue is that you just require so much luck to get good items. And this makes you feel forced into the luck tome. So what I mean by that is, record runs will still do the credit card if the threshold goes down. Like if all of the odds of higher rarities would double, for example, this would allow people to just not go for the luck tome and still have a great game. But on record runs, you obviously still have to take it. The one thing that should also be mentioned maybe is, many people see record runs and they think this is the way how you should play the game. I see these Reddit posts a couple of times a day, well maybe not every single day a couple of times, but a bunch in total, where people say I was going for the record strategies, failed 30 times in a row to beat the game for the first time, and then they went for their own strategy and did it. Okay? But you need to be aware, you're not supposed to use a record strategy to just play the game, right? Like, right? Leaderboard strategies are not the strongest strategies, they are just the strategies with the biggest potential to get you a high score. Like, you don't play like in a speed run when you play, I don't know, Super Mario or Tetris. You just play in your own way. Seriously? Dude, I'm not earning anything. Yeah, no gold. I've seen that item now 10 million times. We have 7 slippery rings. Money, 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 money. There was nothing. Revival, maybe? Cool. I need to get the golden shield now that this doesn't happen. Okay, range is equally bad because it does nothing. Yeah, all in all, the character feels really strong. Just unstable is maybe the right way to put it. Because I feel like the base weapon is very weak. And I don't mean it will have low damage, that's not the thing. What I mean is, the base weapon is kind of so unreliable. Like when it hits, it kills. But it just doesn't get the job done. Like a katana, for example. I mean, to be fair, Fox's base weapon sucks. Noelle's base weapon is surprisingly good because it's based around area. And she scales up area, so it fits very well. Okay, we're getting closer to 12 minutes. I have to stay here and build up the idle shoes. 421 damage right now, 437. I can turn around slightly to spread my fire, as long as I don't do it too much. How many idle shoes do we have? 3 by now. Honestly, that's solid. 518. These are the numbers we want to see. I want to see what like the highest number is. 576. It still keeps going. 610. Don't bonk me. Oh no, oh no, oh no. They actually have an object here. 644. This can mess up the entire idle shoes. 678. Now at 12 minutes, it would be most reasonable if I just leave. To keep the revival. 730. I still can't believe just how many blues and commons we've gotten. 758. 776. Dude, it still keeps going. 803. 281. Yep. Yeah, okay. We keep the revival. I think this makes a lot more sense. We got pushed away. Our bonus damage is gone. And now... How many kills did we get, by the way? Because I only paid attention to the character. 231k. You know what? Like, for the floor, for, like, the minimum run, that is very good. We got the Joe's Dagger so late. We have only one overpowered lamp. We didn't get a lot of revivals to really push. We got really unlucky without the golden shield. Oh, God. And, wait, they always drop a chest early on. Where's my chest? There it is. Yeah, we didn't get the golden shield, right. Okay. That was really close, I have a feeling. You know, the game was about to just give it to me, and I was like, okay, wait a second. We can't be that mean to Dex. We'll not do this today. Chesticle. Another beer. You know me well. Like, right now, I really have an urge to drink beer. Yeah, of course. Of course. Wait, second chance. Second chance. Yeah, okay. Of course. The credit cards definitely were banished too early. But what I was hoping for was the golden shield. That I get it more likely. And the idle shoes as well. Well, Ice Cube, that's nice. So yeah, it just failed. I think is the best way to summarize this. It just failed what I wanted to do. Next chance for glory. Overpowered lamp. Okay, spicy meatball, also good. Is this the redemption arc of the game now? What am I talking about? I mean, we got the ice cube, we got the spicy meatball. Okay, 2 legendaries in 4 minutes. That's not bad for how this run has been. We are about to crack the 300k together. And maybe we may even celebrate it. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's fine. That's okay. We are about to hit it, and there we go! 300,000! Which usually would not be something I would celebrate, you know, when a character gets this. Where I want to check viability of the character. However, 300k is a very solid value. Like, what the issue is, some people, they look at leaderboard runs and they're like, ooh, there's 800k, there's 900k. So 300k is really bad. But this run was like the bare minimum pretty much. Actually below the bare minimum. The bare minimum is 2 green credit cards and a soul harvester. So we are below that. And for this, the performance is really good. But you always gotta keep in mind, leaderboard runs are something with like a ginormous amount of resets and specifications. And also so many people that are doing it. Well, I'm just one person, right? I'm not doing hundreds of these runs where I get this late into the game. And then I just take the highest number. I can just go with one run that worked out, and well, this was the best one out of them. So currently our stats are, we have 36 times crit damage. That is absurd, and I will say this is enough for the minute 12 wave. I could be wrong, I could be mistaken, but I think it's enough to kill them. Okay, overpowered lamp maybe. That would be nice for more freezes. Come on. So in 10 minutes I'll have to stack up the idle shoes. That means we really hope for a chest right now. And if we don't get one, we don't get one. That's what it is. Chest. I called for you and you heard me. Ach, geh nach Hause, weißt du. So I think what I'll do is I will position myself against the wall. The fire is behind me because I can't constantly turn around. I don't think that's the way to go. Especially when I forget about it, but, well, we don't even lose a lot of damage. It doesn't seem to affect the idle shoes, or maybe just like a little tiny bit for the short amount that I move. But our damage is still going up. So I have to make a decision, do I want to stand against the wall and just idle? Which may be the best way to do this. Yeah, I think that's the best way. Because it's lazy. And I'm kind of lazy. Oh yeah, and one thing I should point out as well is, we didn't have the Chaos Tome. Which is like probably the biggest difference. Nice, another revival. But that is probably the biggest difference to another run where you just get lucky with your damage upgrades. Because I didn't want to have a run where we have like a god start and I finally get it because like these videos actually take a ton of time. And then it only fails because I didn't get, what do I want to say? Like I didn't get good Chaos Tome upgrades. But Chaos Tome makes a huge difference because it gives you attack speed as well. And attack speed is highly needed to attack fast. Also size is very important. So now we are at 10 minutes. That means I'll just idle and build up the idle shoes. I'll not dance around. We'll just take whatever we get out of this. The kills are still looking good, but it looks kind of limited. Yeah, because they probably spawn below us. Like far away. it doesn't actually look that bad. Like, for given how strong they are right now, it doesn't look horrible. One thing that has been done recently, by the way, is that people added in Grandma's Secret Tonic for explosions. So when you ban the credit card, you instead only get the explosions, which is very powerful. 12 minutes, by the way. Our damage is at 1455. Does it still go up? No. So it went up by a little bit, but this is most likely just the executes giving us bonus damage. Yeah, it slowed down like crazy. So we are now at the max damage with the idle shoes. Perfect. So this means we can see how long we last here, and the moment we get bumped, it's just game over. They already get kind of close, but not that close. We also know, though, if we revive, it's also game over, because we have to stand still for such a long time to max it out. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get the chests there and hope for the best. Are they even accessible? They may be in the rocks. I think they are in the rocks. Yeah, I can't check it out. I don't see it. But I think they're all in the rocks. Oh my god, the elite versions of... Did the Bushy just fall down? What? I didn't even know they can move. That thing wasn't cooked properly if it still moves. Okay, 13 minutes. What is our damage looking like? 1532? Wait, what? Didn't that go up by like 200? I mean, I know we execute, and because we have the idle shoes, we get an insane multiplier on that. Like, every execute is not 1% damage, but it's actually 4% damage, and we do a lot of executes. But that is ridiculous how much it goes up. If we are lucky, the only thing they do is like a small bump into the corner here, because there's barely any movement. And if we revive, we can keep going, but this is why I take a look at this number here that I know we've lost all of it or just a little bit. Though, to be fair, once they start bumping us, then, like, keeping the same amount of damage that led to them bumping us doesn't change anything. Well, that actually worked out. That actually worked out. Okay, perfect. You know what, then I'll wait one more revival and then we open up the chests. Let's just hope we get to kill them, because right now no one is dying. That is a size issue of the katana, I believe. Holy moly. 1750. Dude, this is insane. Like, this is so ridiculous for how bad this run is in comparison to what you would aim for, that we almost got to 400k kills. Okay, there we go. So, do we actually have a chest around, or is that just nothing? I don't think there's a single chest around. Like, I'll look here. There's a chest. The last chest. Imagine this would have been a golden shield, by the way. That would have been really funny. And by really funny, I mean, I would have uninstalled the game. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.